Hello, welcome to e-Matsuri Brisbane 2021. I'm Morgan. I'm the secretary of Brisbane Seinendan. We are the group that put on the Matsuri in Brisbane each year. And today we have our esteemed MCs for all of our events that we put on. We have Chris.
Hello.
And Fumie.
Fumie desu. どうぞよろしく。
よろしくお願いします。
And we're very excited to bring a full schedule of lots of exciting things in this afternoon's live stream, e-Matsuri 2021. For everybody who came along to the Mount Gravatt street food, where we had
so many people were there.
That's right, the live performances, food. So that was a fantastic event. We had over 3,000 people through the gates.
Wow.
Which was a very good turnout. Gave us the confidence really to know that there is a lot of support for the event.
And I think we're so lucky now that we can have an online Matsuri. Because of COVID, we weren't able to have our annual one usually that we hold, but we've got all the resources now to be able to hold an event like this all online in the comfort of your own home. This is going to be fantastic. It's going to be an awesome day ahead, I think.
It's amazing.
It's going to be good.
So the other thing to keep in mind is that we do have a photo contest still going on. Chris, can you talk us through that?
Okay, we've got a big day ahead with a lot of various performances, but throughout the whole session that we've got, we have a photo contest that is going to be concurrent. You can click on the link. It is matsuribrisbane.com and it's on Facebook. It should be on the comment section as we make the presentation out today, and it should be on your screen as we speak. Have a look. It's the e-Matsuri Brisbane Japan Photo Contest. And if you scroll down a bit further down, you can have a look. These are the prizes. And I'll talk about the prizes a little bit later, but let's talk about how we're going to be voting. We're going to click on that link. It says vote for your favorite photo from here. If we scroll up a little bit, Mami-chan, there it is. Vote for your favorite photo from here. So click on that link and that should take you to a new window. And that new window, there's going to be an entry of various photos. And you can scroll down and have a look at all the photos that you like.
Oh, wow.
Yep. And what I'll get you to do, or what we'll ask you to do, is click on the photo that you like first, and it should come up as a display. When that display comes up, on the bottom left of that display, then there is a star mark. On that star, for you to vote, click that star and it should light up. And that's how you'll be voting. We'll be voting throughout the whole day. There's a lot of photos. And it seems like we've got a few clicks on votes already. So make sure you get in, because the winner of the photo contests are going to be, if Mami-chan can scroll up a bit. Scroll up.
Oh, did you know?
Yeah.
Only you can make one vote.
Oh, that's right.
So you can't choose lots of pictures. So you have to look through all the pictures first and decide which one to vote for.
Okay.
So you got to be careful.
Yeah, make sure you pick the right one.
Only
and make sure you
one
have a
chance.
good look. The grand prize is we've got a voucher for the Woodruff Hotel, 1 night accommodation with breakfast for 2 people, and also a $50 meal voucher at the Japanese restaurant Shishoku Yamasa. And I can tell you, both those places I've been to, and they're both fantastic. So make sure you vote up, because they get to have an awesome treat. Followed by the second prize, which is a Woodruff Hotel voucher. Third is a $100 meal voucher from Bird's Nest.
Oh, that's great.
And a voucher from Japan only. Anybody who likes to get any Japanese memorabilia or Japanese clothing from Japan only has got a lot of stock. And the fourth is Bird's Nest meal voucher, and then a special prize, which we'll decide a bit later. There's going to be $50 meal vouchers. So there's plenty of things out and about and plenty of prizes to be won. So make sure you vote about.
Sounds
Okay.
great, doesn't it?
Yeah, I wonder who I'm going to vote for, actually. There's a
I haven't voted
Yeah.
yet, so I should do it soon.
there's a picture of an onigiri. 俺それにしようかな。
Oh.
おにぎ
Hey,
り。
look at that
I think
bento.
we
Did
should
you
let
see the
everybody
bento?
go online and have a look at the photos themselves. Let's not be biasing votes.
確かに。すいません。
We do have our first stream which we'd like to get underway, which is the market. So that do you want to do your long awaited entry for our live stream?
yes.
This is something that
Yep.
Chris has wanted to say for a
So-
long time.
I'm half Japanese and I was born and raised in Japan. And when I was watching TV, I would always see Japanese テレビ番組 or TV shows. And when they're making live streams or having another person broadcast from another person, there's a certain thing that the hosts of the show would say, and I'm going to say it for the first one. We've got the first is a market. We've got a bit of a introduction for the markets that we held at Mount Cravat. なので
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. なので VTR どうぞ。
可愛かったアイ
これは阿波踊りかな？
ドル。すごいよかった。本格的だ。
本当は日本の祭りね。日本にみたいなね。本当だ。サタデーか。
It was
Saturday 2 weeks
2
ago.
weeks
これ
ago,
かな？
Saturday.
Yeah, I'm so cute.
Oh, 太鼓。
お
まさに日本って感じだな。
So this was our Matsuri that we held at street food 2 weeks
Okay.
ago. For everyone who came along. So yeah, we had over 3,000 people in attendance on the day, which was fantastic. It
Bit of
looked
rain.
and felt. We got a bit of rain.
At the end, we are so lucky.
Yeah.
Oh, the bands were great.
Thank you so much. It was so much fun.
So again, very grateful for Nakabat Street Food allowing us to hold the festival.
菊間さんでもあるし。那須祭もあるし。かわいい。もうまるで日本の祭りそのものですね、本当に。
アイドル。
いやー、楽しかったですね。本当に。そんな感じ
That
で。
was, that was very well captured, and it really caught the essence as well. So as mentioned, Brisbane Seinendan, we are the group that put together Matsuri, and we would like to now go across to our president, who would like to
share some
address everybody. Over to you, Taka. Can you hear us?
お疲れ様です。
お疲れ様で
皆
す。
様、皆さんお疲れ
How
様
good
で
was
す。
how good was that the Matsuri last 2 weeks ago? Did you have
Yeah,
a
it
good
was
time?
fantastic, too many people. Too many actually.
No,
Much more than I expected, I mean, it was surprising to be honest. And I just realized, so many people of Japan and, our activities. So yeah, it was very good outcome, I reckon.
Excellent. We believe you've prepared some words.
Yeah. Okay, I'll just make the official speech. Not so long, don't worry. Okay. Good day, everybody. My name is Uematsu. I'm the president of the Brisbane Seinendan, which runs the Matsuri Brisbane as a key event each year. First and foremost, I would like to thank all people for joining this e-Matsuri at cyberspace today, as well as the event we had a couple weeks ago in Mount Gravatt Street Food. We are so delighted to be able to bring to you some uniquely Japanese experiences via this online format, continuing right up till 4:30 p.m. So please enjoy the experience. As you know, we had to cancel our Matsuri Brisbane 2021 this year, unfortunately. but we could manage to organize 2 different Matsuri formats to give you a taste of the Japanese festival experience. Thank you to all of our sponsors and supporters for your ongoing support. Also, a huge thanks must go to Seinendan members, especially Yoko, who has taken on the role of the organizer with a passion and a commitment. Without your tireless efforts, these 2 Matsuri events couldn't have been achieved this year in such a short time. Good on you guys. Brisbane Seinendan is not only about Matsuri event, as you will see on our PL video later. Our focus is on developing a presence and a community of support for Japanese people here in Brisbane. So if you're interested in contributing to the Japanese community here in Brisbane, please follow us on Facebook or feel free to touch base via email or messenger anytime you like. On behalf of Brisbane Seinendan, it is our mission to work hard for our beautiful community here in Brisbane with our motto, our Japanese spirit, our home Brisbane. Today, you can find out about all the Japanese culture related activities that you can experience here in Brisbane. But you can also accompany us on 2 virtual tours to downtown Tokyo and beautiful Hida Furukawa rural region. Looking forward to that. Thanks again, everybody, for their support and contribution to Brisbane Seinendan and Matsuri Brisbane activities. Oh, been speaking for too long or too much, right? Yeah, everybody's waiting for the kickoff. Oh, let's bring it on, shall we?
Excellent.
Over to you, MC.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you very much, Taka.
さて、じゃあこれを日本語に訳すっていう必要もないか。
That's it.
Thank you again, Taka. We'll get going with the scheduled events. Now this e-Matsuri this year obviously is the alternative to us holding our big Matsuri, but this wouldn't have been possible without the support of Brisbane City Council, and we do want to acknowledge the support that we have received and what they do for community groups in Brisbane to ensure that no matter what the environment or circumstances are, that cultural and multiculturalism that Brisbane is becoming so well known for can really flourish. And on that note, we'd like to cross to our Lord Mayor. So the Lord Mayor Adrian Schrinner is on standby to address everybody. Over to you, Lord Mayor. May have just a slight satellite connection issue. So just while that's connecting up, we'll just give him a moment to come on.
We've got a lot of performances up today. We've got, what have we got? We've got some martial arts. We've got some performing arts. We've got some...
Yeah, some real cultural things as well. Right up your alley, Chris.
楽しみだな。
Tea ceremony.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to our live feed to Japan.
Yeah.
That's gonna
Yeah,
be
2
really
places.
exciting.
It's going to be
Wow.
very exciting. It's called Hida Furukawa, I think it is. Yes, it's going to be very good.
First one and the second one is in Tokyo.
Yeah, straight
Right in front of
Tokyo
Tokyo
Station.
Station, I
Yeah.
heard.
So anybody getting off the train is
Wow.
likely to
This is
see.
so manifest.
Yes.
Wow.
It's going to be very good.
Very exciting. Don't forget to jump online for the photo contest.
We need to.
I think we covered off everything.
We
You can only
covered off.
vote once. Be very
Yeah,
careful
that's
with your vote.
And the winner of the contest gets awesome prizes. So make sure you vote up because all the prizes are really good. It's going to be very, very good. And by the way, Fumie-san, what you're wearing something that's not just a t-shirt by the looks of it. What are you wearing? What are you wearing there?
Well, I'm wearing kimono,
Ah,
which is a traditional Japanese costume outfit.
Costume outfit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And what does kimono mean in Japanese?
Clothes.
I think
着るもの。
着物で着物かな。
Wearing thing. Wearing thing.
Wearing
着物
確かに僕も実は同じく着物を着ています。そうですね。
All right, it looks like we're ready to cross to
Yeah.
Lord Mayor Adrian Schrinner. So we're going to bid you farewell, Taka.
タカさんバイバイ。
はいありがとうござ
All
い
your
ました
official duties are finished. You get to sit back and relax and enjoy the fruits of Seinendan's labor.
お疲れ様でした。
お疲れ様でした。
Okay, I believe we're good to cross now to our Lord Mayor.
もうエイドリアンさん用意できましたか？できましたよね。
OK
さて
All、right.
エイドリアンさん様
So,
エイドリアン様
Shicho?
市長さん。
市長
メイヤーって市長だよね。
Mayor is Shicho. Well, Brisbane's a city, so
City,
she, right? Yeah. So
じゃあ市長さんか
maybe he's waiting for a proper official Japanese introduction.
Ah.
So,
なんとかスタート。
そういうことか。
and we're live.
Welcome to Matsuri, Brisbane. Matsuri has long been one of Brisbane's premier Japanese events. And while we can't come together in person, I'm so glad we're able to celebrate Brisbane's Japanese culture virtually. Brisbane is brimming with vibrant multicultural communities, and it's one of the things that makes our city such a great place to live. Japan will always hold a special place in my heart. And it's not just because Tokyo was the place where Brisbane officially became an Olympic city. It's also because of your rich cultural heritage and because the Japanese people are so wonderfully welcoming and friendly. I want to thank Brisbane's Seinendan Japanese community for helping to bring our community together to enjoy a little bit of Japan right here in Brisbane.
ありがとうございま
あり
した。
がとうございました。
エイドリアン殿下、ありがとうございました。
何言ってんの
And as mentioned, we would not be able to do this without the support that we receive from council. So for anybody who is a part of a community group, do reach out to Brisbane City Council. And there's information on grants and all of that sort of thing to be able to get your cultural events happening.
And a matsuri like this wouldn't be able to occur without our participants and guests. So those of you
That's
who've
right.
tuned in, those of you who've been involved and volunteered, 本当にありがとうございます。
ありがと
Without
う
you,
ござい
then
ま
we
した
would not be a 祭り。なので、早速行っちゃいますか？行っちゃいますか？
やっちゃいますか
Yes, let's move on to our next presentation, which is a little bit more information for those that are interested in understanding more what we do at Brisbane Seinendan.
どんなビデオかな？
VTR どうぞ。So this is from our first year
Yeah, I think it
Matsuri
was
that we ran.
2018.
2018.
お、いい
Oh,
ね。
but we were drinking, so might have been 2019.
It might have been 2019.
Probably.
because, yeah, we
Probably mixed up.
caught on and
皆さん、
The red shirts.
こんにちは。
トコさんだ。
Yoko.
よこさん。
ようこさん。
Thank you for watching e-Matsuri Brisbane. My name is Yoko Hintz. I am a general manager of Matsuri Brisbane. Before starting e-Matsuri Brisbane, I'd like to talk about how Matsuri Brisbane is organized and Brisbane Seinendan Japanese community. こちらが今年お披露目することができなかった祭りブリスベンのポスターです。スポンサー様も入ってます。
祭りブリスベンは現地の人たちへの文化紹介という意味ももちろんありますが、異国の地で長く永住する私たち日本人やその子どもたちがブリスベンで一日だけでも日本を感じられるように、そして将来引き継いでいってもらえるようにとの思いで企画しています。この企画は約15名の実行委員、100名以上のボランティア、パフォーマー、マーシャルアーツ、伝統文化芸術の展示などを含め、そのすべてがボランティアで、300名以上の人たちが関わっています。その一人一人の力が一つになることで出来上がるのが祭りブリスベンです。そして、祭りブリスベンの主催が NPO 法人ブリスベン青年団。すべてはブリスベンに住む日系コミュニティのためにという思いで、2018年に法人化された非営利団体です。青年団と聞くと、若者だけの集まりのように思う人も多いですが、 現在メンバーのほとんどが30代から50代で、心はいつまでも青年という気持ちで活動しています。主な活動は、祭りブリスベンをはじめ、不定期でコミュニティにとって有益な情報をお伝えするセミナーやチャリティーイベント、ファミリーバーベキュー、スポーツイベントなども開催しています。年に一度開催されるマルチカルチュラルフェスティバルの国別対抗ドラゴンボートレースでは、チーム日本を結成し、日本からの留学生や永住者が一つになり、世代を超えたチームでレースに挑んでいます。過去に開催された無料セミナーには、ミツバチからの贈り物と環境問題、バイリンガル子育て、褒め育、お金の話、コロナに負けない心と体
After
な
this
ど、
video,
メンタルヘルスの大切さを学ぶ会など多数あります。ブリスベン生活で役に立つ情報を満載したニュースレターも発行しています。ご希望の方はぜひウェブサイトからお申し込みください。
それでは、e-Matsuri ブリスベンをお楽しみください。Enjoy e-Matsuri ブリスベン。
Enjoy e-Matsuri Brisbane!
Enjoy e-Matsuri ブリスベン。
の素敵。
素敵。本当に青年団って本当によく頑張ってらっしゃっ
うん
て。
地域に貢献って感じ。
本当そうですね。あとね、陽子さんのアナウンスがまるで JAL の
そう
登場の CA のこんなすごく綺麗な言葉でした。陽子さん、さすがです。
not only is she great at putting on and organizing all of the things that we do at Seinendan, but yeah, as an announcer,
She
I
looks
think
great on
ね、
video
本
too.
当に
we might be on thin ice at our next
すごい、
performance.
陽子
review.
さん、ちょっとテレビアナウンサーになれるかも
う
ね。
ん
Look out for Yoko around Brisbane, especially at any
I might
Japanese
lose my
festivals.
job.
And as Chris mentioned, maybe when Japan Airlines starts flying out of Brisbane, that might be the voice on the announcement.
Maybe.
Um, so look, well, let's get stuck into the rest of our schedule. We're going to have to do what Japan Airlines will do from time to time and run a little bit behind schedule and catch up. So
さて、
we will go straight into the next section, which is our arts, introducing various Japanese arts. So
Yes, we've got an array of performing and Japanese arts coming up. The first we have is Ikebana from the Ohara School of Ikebana. Unshin Ohara founded the Ohara School of Ikebana in the late 19th century when Japan opened itself to the influence of Western culture. Unshin explored the fields and mountains and tried to develop a style of Ikebana to express the beauty of natural scenery. He also searched for ways to arrange the brightly colourful Western flowers that had just begun to be imported into Japan. The results of his efforts were Moribana, the first brilliant step into modern Ikebana. His arrangements were suitable not only for the tokonoma alcove of traditional Japanese architecture, but for new Western-style rooms of the period, such as drawing rooms or entrance halls. He also originated a new style of Ikebana that gave full play to the creativity of the arranger. A very, very elegant beauty that is Ikebana. And we have our next VTR to show you. VTR, どうぞ。
私の名前は夏目ミサエと申します。小原流のブリスベンスタディグループのリーダーをしておりますのでよろしくお願いいたします。小原流は小原運針が1800年代後半に始めた流派です。今のお家元は5代目で広木家元と言います。で、私たちはここではブリスベンでスタディグループとして毎週お稽古したり、庭の花から生けたり、花屋さんで買ってきたりして毎週楽しんでいけています。
私は日本にいる時におわら流を数年間学んでいました。そして去年からまたおわら流にお花を並べたいと思って始めています。今日生けさせていただいたお花はこちら、並ぶ形です。私が好きなお花の形になっています。 どうぞ、鑑賞していただけたら嬉しいです。よろしくお願いします。
オハラ流を始めて1年です。今日作った作品は森花の直立型です。
オハラをもう5年以上させていただいています。今日は陛下の直立系をさせていただきました。よろしくお願いします。
5年半ほど学んでいます。今日の作品は傾斜系の陛下です。
生け花を始めてまだ半年です。今日は開く形をアレンジしました。
ここブリスベンに52年前に来て、その前に4年間日本でやってたから、大体56年やっております。今日のこの花は全ての材料を自分のうちの庭から取ってやりました。見ていただくと分かると思うんですけど、こう開いてる形ですね。ちょっと他のもので埋めていけました。
Hello everyone, my name is Lilian Xu. I've been learning Ikebana for 2 years, and this is the slanting form.
今ここに行けたスタイルはランドスケープアレンジメントで斜形草花というジャンルで、ちょうどこの木が岩だらけの崖のような感じだったので、それに合わせてクリーパーみたいな草などを合わせてみて、なかなかこのマネーツリーって使いにくいんですけれども、こんな風な形で入れてみたら意外と合うの。あと花は普通斜形草花ではもう少し優しい花を使うんです。これはちょっとゴツゴツした感じだったので、指の花を短くして入れてみました。
Well, isn't that excellent?
いやー、もう素晴らしかったですね。本当に。
And that was one of the really, really popular stands when we had our Matsuri Brisbane that could have attendance was the Ikebana. Just the amount of time and care that goes into preparing.
本当に生け花って美しいなって思います。本当に。いやー、もう素晴らしいですね。コメント。そう、いけばな、いけてるね。本当に。いや、もうコメント欄でいろいろとエールを送っていただいてありがとうございます。皆さん、もうコメントもじゃんじゃん送ってください。
そこで。We do encourage you to comment. Please do. We're getting a lot of comments through. We can see your comments. So it looks as though all your friends are tuning in.
ねえ、確かに。で、コメント出してもらうと、僕もね、話すネタが増えるんで、お願いします。さて、では、いけばなと始まって、これから茶道に行こうかなと思います。次の VTR なんですが、茶道教室、実は僕も茶道教室に通ってまして、ホワイト智子先生、双方の、教室、白雲庵の下でお稽古しています。
So yes, that very great introduction there, Chris. But maybe 50% of our watchers knew exactly what you said there.
Absolutely.
So, in English.
Okay, so we started with Ikebana, and we'd like to continue on with the finer arts as well. And the next VTR, I think it is. That's not Japanese. Anyway, the next segment yes. will be Sado, which is the way of the tea or way of tea. In actual fact, I'm a student of tea myself, and I actually came from tea lessons this morning. We've got a performance from the school called Hakuunan from the head teacher, Ms. Tomoko White. 早速 VTR どうぞ。VTR これまだエールがかかってなかったかな。あ、来た来た。 いやーもう素晴らしかったですね。
懐かしい。
本当に。
私日本で茶道やってたんですよ。
ふみえさん used to do Sado apparently.
Yeah.
How long were you doing that?
For a decade.
A decade.
10
Oh my
years. But
goodness.
That's like short time for in tea ceremony world.
Yeah, that's quite true.
I heard you're doing it too.
Yes, that's quite
Here in
right.
Australia?
That's quite right. And
In
I'm
Brisbane?
actually studying under Tomoko White Sensei.
Oh,
That's quite right.
So you're one of the students.
One of the students. Yes, yes.
I thought I saw you.
Oh,
on
did you?
video.
I'll tell you actually, the way of tea, as far as I've been informed or how I've been learning, I haven't been learning for too long, but there's a lot of precision and eloquence in every single movement that you make. And the tea that you whisk it throughout the ceremony and you have is just the nicest tea ever. And what I usually do, I go maybe once a week or every 2 weeks. And that one bowl of tea will cancel every single thing that's happened in the week. And you just go, oh, I see.
Such a mindful activity, isn't
Yes,
it?
it is. And it's so closely linked to Japanese heritage, history.
And spirituality.
Yeah, and spirituality. So it's just fantastic. So those of you interested, now might be the calling for you to give it a go. That's what happened with me. I just thought, I'll just give it a go. Yeah, I'll just do it.
Why not?
And here I am now wearing a kimono talking about how good tea is.
That's amazing.
We were talking about kado, which was Ikebana. We then had a look at Sado, the way of tea. And the next segment is Shodo, the way of writing. We have the next Shodo, which is also another path as such, and is just one of the most brilliant things that could ever have happened. We've got a segment from the Kojima Shodo class, which has been holding calligraphy classes in Brisbane since 1997, which is a fair few years ago now, 25, 24? Yes.
That's a long time ago.
Yes. Mr. Eimatsu Kojima Sensei is a ninth-dan Shinsain judge calligrapher, and he was awarded the Japanese Foreign Minister's Commendation in 2019.
Oh, wow.
And also won a grand prize at the calligraphy exhibition held at the Tokyo Metropolitan Art Gallery in Ueno, Tokyo in 2017, which was the fourth best prize amongst 1,600 entrants. I just would like to say, Kojima Sensei, for those of you who don't know him, is pretty much a living legend. His artworks can be, or his artworks can be, and his pieces can be quite easily put up in art museums and various high-standing places, and they just belong there. It's just, if you ever have come across any of his arts, or if some of you are his students, you would know. He's just a man of just the highest caliber arts, and I have the utmost respect for him. So I'm very, very, very pleased to be able to introduce the next segment from the Kojima Shodo class. いつも通りに VTR どうぞ。
3年前の新国立美術館での、国際国画館展覧会で大賞グランドプライズでポスターに使われた紙のポスターの作品です。月光に入る梅の木、こちらが作者です。僕は違います。作者です。小島英松、小島書道部や小島修法です。オーストラリアに移住して約30年になりますけども、それからずっと書道教室をこれやっております。ゴールコーストも含めて大体55人ぐらいになってます、おかげさまで。教室の数が350くらいあるんですね。日本の教室を入れて。その中で第3位ですって。第3位。だから今、まあ、ゴールコーストも入れたら1位か2位だと思うんですね、生徒数がね。 この後ろにある作品は、8年前に特別賞という賞なんですよ。これは、監査員から審査員に上がる賞なんですけど、勝される人が300人ぐらいいて、その中の 1.5% だ5人だけ取れる賞が特別賞。皆さん、生徒さんもかなり7段、8段になって、特別賞ぐらい取ってほしいと、そういう願ってるんですよね。毎年、上野美術館で展覧会をやっております。そういう文化活動を通して、おそらく貢献できたら嬉しいと思います。2年前に2019年に、日本のガミ大師賞をいただいたんですね。田中総領事の官邸で、祝賀会をやっていただいて、ブリスベンガーズクラマスクでも20年やって、校長先生から賞をいただいて、パーティーをやっていただきました。書道読む。
Wasn't that excellent?
Oh, it was beautiful.
Hey, do you notice something different about me?
Oh, are you happy?
Feeling a little bit happy, so I thought I'd get into the.
I had to say it. Sorry.
Get into the spirit of Matsuri with a little bit of traditional clothing. So this is called a happy. So nice joke, Furukawa. All right, well, let's keep the program going. So the next segment is one of my favorite things that I've come across in Japanese culture because obviously someone like me who can't sit still, it's nice and distracting. And of
it's
course,
like fidgety.
I'm talking about the kendama.
Kendama.
Which is, I don't even know if there's an English name for it. It's like a hammer and a ball and a string, but it may as well be kendama. So let's get straight into
karaoke kendama. Yeah, well done.
Look out. So let's get straight into the video so everyone knows what we're talking about. VTR dozo.
This is a kendama, a traditional Japanese wooden toy which almost every Japanese child has grown up playing with. The ken in kendama stands for sword, and the dama stands for ball. The aim of the game is to catch the ball on the cup and eventually the spike on the ends, like so. Here is another Japanese traditional wooden toy, and it is called the koma. It consists of a spinning top and some string. You wrap the string around the spinning top to spin this like a Beyblade. Koma and kendama are a lot of fun. Come give it a go at the next Matsuri Festival. We'll see you there.
はい、ありがとうございました。まさかけん玉の剣がソードだとは知らなかった本当に。
This is such an educational.
How good! I actually did not know.
I'm learning about
I actually did not know that kendama is a sword. So sword ball, apparently.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
My goodness gracious! And that Ikemen guy as well. He seemed like a pretty cool guy too. Good on you, mate.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you for bringing that to us, Jim. And boy, do I feel sheepish calling it a hammer. But anyway. Fumiya and Chris, it's worth mentioning that all of these displays that we've just seen are from local performers and local artists, and they were actually scheduled to have their displays at Matsuri this year.
So at the showground.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we really do want to say a big thank you again to them for supporting the Matsuri and being a part of it, and for providing this different media for us to be able to use to share with everybody.
皆様ありがとう。いつもありがとう。本当に。おかげでモーガンもハッピーだよ。ほら。
ハッピーハッピー。
Make me happy.
何言ってんだよ。
The comments are coming through, and we can definitely see that everyone's jumping on that happy joke, which is great. Looks like there's a few friends of Jin's on there as well. So we're actually streaming across several platforms. We're live streaming on Facebook. We're coming to you live via cyberspace. And of course, there's also our YouTube lives happening too. So we do have people in Japan and all around the world tuning in. Hopefully everybody understood the time frames correctly, because we are in Brisbane. We don't do daylight savings because of the house. So having said that, right now in Japan, there's actually someone waiting for us to live cross to them. And this is one of the more exciting, I suppose, things that we can do these days with the technology that we have. We're going to go live across very, very shortly, and we'll be speaking with Yoshi.
Yoshi.
And yes, I believe that this is a very special place that he's going to be crossing to us live from.
How special?
I would like to think that anybody who's into Japanese anime, or they knew the Kimi no Nawa. I only had to say the name. So this Hida Furukawa is where we're about to cross to, and it was one of the inspirations for the scenery in that presentation from Japan, Kimi no Nawa. And like as I said, we have it's Yoshi-san, isn't it? So we have Yoshi from Experience
Japan.
Experience Japan. So
Hida Furukawa っていう場所なのかな？ふみさん、どういうような場所？どんな感じかな？次の中継って。
古い街並み。
古い川の街じゃないのかな？古い街並みって。
違う？
だって古い川の街じゃないかな。
だから古い街並みとすごく細い川。
So we're talking about the name of the place, Hida Furukawa, and we mentioned it's got something to do with old and rivers. How about we ask Yoshi? Let's go.
I think that's better.
Yoshi-san, can you hear us?
Yoshi-san.
Hello, Yoshi-san.
Yoshi-san.
Yes, I'm Yoshi. Yeah, from Hida Furukawa. As you can see the old buildings and the river.
So it's
Kawa means river.
And the river, so Furukawa ka.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. So actually, I'm a tour guide in Hida Furukawa from Satoyama Experience. This is our company's name. So today, I'm going to show you some part of our tour. Is that okay?
Yes, of course.
Please take us.
By the way, what time is it there?
It's 1:45.
1:45
a.m. 1 hour time difference.
PM か。PM.
Yeah, PM. Yeah,
Is
PM.
it hot or cold there?
It's about around 15 degrees Celsius.
That's nice and cool.
It's about in Australia. It's about. Oh, ごめんなさい. In Australia, it's about 19 degrees because the aircon's coming in and we're getting a little bit.
This morning, it was just only 1 degree. It was too cold.
Of course.
So winter is coming soon. Like I have some picture like this.
Oh, what have we here?
Wow.
So we have lots of snow here.
Is that where you're standing right now where that photo was taken? So the snow's just...
Is that kakigori, Yoshi-san?
Kakigori. Would you like to eat? Okay, anyway, shall we introduce our town?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Firstly, Yoshi-san,
Okay. At first, I'd like to introduce town and the river. So as you can see lots of carp.
Oh, koi.
There. Koi, yes, they are koi carp.
Oh.
They are really beautiful.
So there's actually a current through that river, and they're just swimming to stay still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just hanging out.
Or is someone on the other side saying koi, and they're trying to get there?
Actually, the river is about 400 meters, just really short. But surprisingly, there are really lots of them.
Wow.
What do you think? How many in the river?
I think more than one.
Yeah, of course, more than one.
Is that obvious?
Yeah. Yoshi-san, how many carp are in that river there?
It's about 1,000.
Oh,
wow.
Now, I've heard something interesting in winter. You need to do something for those carp.
In winter, actually, in a week, they are moving through.
Moving house. What? Moving to Arakawa, a new river?
Maybe they're just turning the current in the river off so the fish can swim somewhere.
Can you stop? Can you stop? Please stop.
Okay, look at the picture. Like this. We move these carp to other place, like here.
So you move them.
Yeah, we move them because, as I told you, in winter we have lots of snow. So, but this is the pavement people walk. That's why we dump the snow into the river. So it's too cold for them.
Yeah, I guess.
That's a lot of work.
The fish probably don't like kakigori.
Yeah, that's 1,000 carps. Koi nobori.
Oh, yeah, so
Koi nobotteんじゃん。
But so we need to stop feed them. So they don't eat anything now.
Starvation period.
So they can't eat food.
From this week.
So,
みんなダイエットか。頑張れ。
And actually, they are not for tourism.
Really?
To keep clean the river. So look at the picture.
Cleaners.
This is 60 years old one. So
Okay. Is
a
the
girl
river
here. Yep. A girl is washing vegetable. That time the water was really clear and pure. Yeah. But after the World War II, it get polluted. So that's why. But this was the proud of our town. So we try to clean up the river.
Wow.
Yeah. Then the residents was thinking, how can we keep clean the river? This is an idea to keep clean, to put some koi carp in the river.
It's cleaning the river.
And they clean the. How do they clean the river? Yourself?
When we see the river, nobody put garbage and rubbish in the river.
We should do that with the Brisbane River too.
Yeah,
A whole bunch of we can't wash our clothes with Brisbane River. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, yeah, that's not very good. We should get some carp in the Brisbane River.
Yeah, I think it's kind of good way to keep clean.
Winter doesn't get cold enough. So
in a sustainable way.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. There's no koi nobori in winter.
Yoshi-san, that tree behind you, that yellow tree.
Yeah, it's kind of autumn color. It's a ginkgo.
もう一回、何
It's a ginkgo tree.
銀行バンクツリー
Huh? イチョウ
か。スタマックツリー
We actually did have someone in the comments. We had somebody in the
スタマックツリーじゃない銀行バンクツリーかスタマックツリーか
Chris, there were some compliments on your jokes in the comments, but I think they're about to stop.
Yeah.
But speaking of the comments, it was someone in the comments that noticed the tree, so we're very happy. But this is the time of year where, as you can see, the trees just turn magical colors. Until you walked there, I thought we were looking at an animation.
本当だ、すごいですね、ヨシさ
It's quite incredible, isn't it?
The ginkgo is about 800 years old.
100.
Sorry, how old is it?
How old?
I think it was a bit more.
いくつ Sorry? 800 years. 800歳よ。800歳。
800歳。
Oh, okay.
800. Yeah.
へー
All right. So
ピチピチの100歳、
it's got a
800
little,
歳。
yeah, it's got a little bit on all of us.
100
Yeah. Wow. And Yoshi's-san, as you walk through there,
gorgeous.
there was a building. That building there that's to your left.
On my left.
Yeah, your other left.
that
The
one?
we'll talk about this one. Is that somebody's house?
The white one?
Oh, this one. I
これ
know,
何
I know
こ
what
れ
this is.
キ
Can
ッ
you
コー
tell
マ
us?
ンキッコーマン醤油
No,
No,
not
no,
quite.
no, the white. That's Sake Brewery.
Oh.
Okay, let's
So
move
that's the big
to
sake.
the in front of Sake Brewery.
And do they take water from the river for the sake?
Sorry?
Maybe not. No, that's okay. We're...
よしさん、ガイドお任せします。
お任せします。
So does that river next to you still have koi? Oh, right. We just...
どこに行くんだろう。日本だろうね。
So autumn season in Japan it's now this time. It's the best season to see like the trees turned to yellow and red, and also it's nice to drink sake as well. You know, the new sake is produced like this time. Is the fresh one comes.
新酒。
新酒。
新酒、yes, 新酒。
新酒。
And when you come to Japan and when you see the sake brewery, please check the like entrance of the brewery. You can see. Can you see the bowl over there?
もうちょっと近く行けば見えるかな。
Soon.
お、また綺麗な街並みですね、本当に。
So
Can you imagine when it snows? It'd be magical.
The bowl over there?
あ、見えます。
Oh.
Yeah.
苔玉
No, it's made from cedar leaf.
へー。
All right. So all sake breweries will have a...
Most of the sake breweries have it. So, and you can see the green bowl this time.
うん。
Okay, the green one is
Might see green balls.
new.
Must be seasonal.
When the brewery get ready to sell the new sake, they hang the new cedar bowl.
Oh,
へー。
fantastic. I did not know that.
よしさん、それ中に入ってちょっとお酒飲んでもいいってちょっと頼んじゃダメなの？行きたいな、日本酒飲みたいな。
Yeah. So please come to Hida Furukawa next time.
いや、もう本当に、岸田首相が来ていいよって言ったら行きます。
Alright.
Yoshi-san.
Yep.
There's a food that that you enjoy in Furukawa, in Hida Furukawa. Can you tell us about that?
But the famous food in Gifu. Okay, you know sushi, yeah?
Yes.
Sushi, yeah. But Gifu has different kinds of sushi like this.
ほう。
Have you ever seen?
何それ？
This is called hoba sushi.
ホーバ寿司。
Hoba sushi. Hoba. Yeah, hoba means magnolia leaf. Yeah. We wrap it. The sushi is inside.
そこからホホバオイル出るとかあります？
はい。
あ、そこからホホバオイルとか出ないかな？
ホホバオイルはオーストラリアで買ってね。
Okay, so jojoba and hoba are two different things.
Yeah.
So magnolia leaf is
Oh wow.
fantastic. And you also do something with your miso and magnolia.
Oh, it's miso. Yeah, we use miso as well with hoba. So the leaf is now, you can see the brown one. It's for winter. And that one, it's green, not early summer.
Right.
For
So
season.
you have hoba miso to look forward to shortly.
Does it smell nice, the leaf?
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, fragrance.
そうか、僕もちょっと頬張りたいですね。
Yoshi-san?
Yeah.
I think we've been able to see some fantastic things as you walked along. Can you tell us the name of the temple?
Name of the temple?
Because I think we walked past the temple before. What was it called?
Before, the temple's name is Enkoji.
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 So for anybody
Enkoji temple.
watching that would like to visit this sake brewery and everything else.
Sake brewery? Yeah, this is Watanabe Sake Brewery.
Watanabe Sake
And
Brewery.
we have another one as well. That's over there, Haba Sake Brewery. We have two of them.
Fantastic. Well, there's so much more than sake breweries.
酒造ランキング1位って書いてある。
うわ、すごい。本当だ。もっともっとお話聞きたいな。でもそろそろ行かなきゃいけないかもしれないですって。
さよならしないと。
Yoshi-san, thank you very much.
さん、ありがとうございました。
We look forward to coming and seeing you in
待ってます。
いつもありがとう。またね。
See you, Yoshi-san.
いやーもう行きたいな本当に。
お酒飲みたい。
本当になんかさ VTR がさなんかさ歩いてたじゃんなんかねブラタモリって感じでさすごく楽しかったね。
やっぱ中継っていうのがいいよね。
ね本当に。
ライブ。
So you know we asked Yoshi what the time was.
Yes.
We haven't been watching the time. We're running a bit behind schedule. So we need to really get stuck into the next part of our program. So so let's without further ado jump into that. But just one last time for anybody interested in that place. It was in Gifu, which is about 40 minutes away from Tokyo.
I think so. Yep. It's in central Japan.
No, it's a little bit further.
どこら辺？5時間だって。Not 40 minutes, 5 hours. Oopsies.
I was talking about the new bullet train that they're going to make.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let's
And
move
was
on.
that the place with was that the place that wasそうか。もういいや。よし続けよう。
I think we just got informed that photo contest is going to be
We're going to be closing the photo contest in 10 minutes. So make sure you vote and vote and vote. We've got a lot of votes that are coming in at the moment. So make sure you get your votes in too. Otherwise, you'll miss out on the chance of getting free food and free accommodation and more free food.
Yeah, I think it's.
Who's the top at the moment? Oh, we don't have time.
No, we don't have time. We're going to keep going. さて、次はAwaodori.
If you were at the street food the other night, they had the live Awaodori.
Oh, that was amazing.
Performance with Dave and the crew.
And who are dancing? Which group are dancing?
Tensui.
Yes, and who are they?
So, well, I guess really very, very quickly. So Tensui's brought Awaodori from Tokushima in Japan, where it comes from. And look, they're at Awaotsuri each year.
Yes.
And look, I think we should jump straight into the.
さて、じゃあ、Awaodori行っちゃいましょう。
やります。私やります。なんだっけ ?VTR?
どうぞ。
あれ
We're here at Zome Hall, busy practicing for some upcoming festivals, including Matsuri Brisbane Rebooted. Let me take you inside one of our practice sessions. Here we go. What's going on? Woo! So. Here we go. That one's called Don Totsu. Get ready, kids. Go, kids. Move out the front. Very good. Good job, team. There you go, guys. A little sneak peek at our practices. We're getting ready. We're really excited. Take it easy.
はい、イージーにテイクしました。
Thank you, Dave.
ありがと
And
う。
of course, anyone who came to street food would have seen Dave and Tensui performing there.
そうですね。
Jump straight into the next one, which is also from street food. They were there at Matsuri. They're also in attendance. Is
The Yosakoi Kids. VTR どうぞ。
あれ？来た。来てる来てる。
いやーもう素晴らしいですね。
It's
本
always
当
so
に。
much fun watching those little kids do all those dances.
ねえ、かわいいよね。
So from 4 to 12 years old, and they'll come visit your school. So get in touch with them. Yosakoi Kids, based in Brisbane, and always top job done by Michael.
Yes,
who runs
good
that.
on them. And we were talking about dancing with kiddies. We're going to head to the next segment, which is dancing with the adults, the Brisbane Idol Project. 早速いっちゃいますか。
So,
Later.
Like everyone has an opportunity and passion to make their own dreams come true. I'm very grateful being the reason why they chose to take an action.
I love being a part of the Brisbane Idol project. I love seeing everyone smile. I love working with the entire group. I love dancing, performing. It's been a part of my life for a while. Doing this just makes me really happy, and it extends my passion for performing and dancing and singing.
I'm 2 children's mom. So I love to singing and I love dancing and make people happy, and I'm happy too. The mothers is very busy and sometimes very hard, But point is you're happy is everybody happy. So I try to spend time to dancing and singing, practicing, and then spend time to meet the people and try to my smile for everybody to make happy to everybody.
We are heading to the next phase of our journey, focus on two things. First one, we are setting up the sub-teams in Japan. Our goal is after opening the border, Aussie members and Japanese members can be swap each other. Australian members can perform some live events in Japan because I have many connections in Japan and Japanese members can perform in Australia. That's special opportunities. Second one, we realize there are many mixed teenagers overcoming identity crisis. We intend to empower these people to be confident for themselves by performance. Therefore, we're looking for a dance instructor and voice trainer. Please let us know if you know someone support this project. Thank you.
Enjoy our performances and have fun. We love performing.
Aussie, 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 I, together. Aussie, 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 I, again. Aussie, Aussie, I, look at it, Awaodori. 差し込む太陽 Let's have a birthday with you. Hello, my street, hello, land. Mama, can I go inside? Here we go, I love. We love the routine. Here we go, I love. We love Australia.
いや、いいですね。本当に、ブリスベンアイドルプロジェクト。よくね、たまにパフォーマンスするときに、ガチファンがいるんですよ。うわーってすっげえガチファンがいるんですけどね。
Pretty sure I saw you in this.
俺、うわーってなっちゃうんですよね。本当に。さて、じゃんじゃんいっちゃいますか。
Yeah, so just quickly though, we saw the Awaodori, the Yosakoi kids, and Brisbane Idol project. This next one, the next group were wanted to come and join us at the Mount Gravatt street food, but because of the border situation, they weren't able to. So
I've been really looking forward to seeing them
exciting.
today.
Yeah, so
and
let's
who
get
are
stuck
they?
into
Who
it.
are these
This
people?
Is Byron Taiko. For anybody who knows what taiko is, that's the big drums.
I think it's self-explanatory.
I think
we should
it
get
is.
straight
Yeah,
in.
we should just let it go.
さて、VTR
どうぞ。
はあ、まだか？お、
Byron Taiko. Not to be confused with Brian. Brian Taiko. Oh, how good is that?
いやー、ありがとうございました。Just before, when we were introducing Morgan, after we came off the screen, Morgan said, "Oh, I nearly misread that as Brian Taiko." ブライアン・タイコっているのかよ。誰だよ、ブライアンってなってね。すっげえ面白かった。誰ブライアンってって。
So that everyone's clear, it's Byron.
バイロン・タイコです。
Because it's
ブライアン・タイ
Byron
コ
Bay,
です。
I'm sure.
そういう
In
ことです
Australia,
So-
is that New South Wales?
I think so.
Yeah,
It is,
yeah.
yes,
That's why they couldn't come, right?
Yes, that's right.
Exactly. So,
We were looking at the comment section as well. What did you?
yeah,
what
well,
did
that's
you
a
say?
really good comment there. We've
Yeah.
got some comments in Japanese and English, and one of them from Ben is that
Benjamin?
you can read
Yeah,
it.
it says, こんにちは。これはいい祭りでしょうか？いい祭りでしょうか？
結構いいでしょ？
いいね。
いい祭り？
結構いい。
ね
結構いい感じです。
違うの、これね、ブリスベンだからね、いい祭りじゃなくて B 祭りなの。
そのジョークはちょっと B グレード。はい。
ああ、やられちゃった。参ったな。よし、じゃあちょっと名誉挽回で次に行っちゃいますか。
Yes, so
中継中継。
to be able to, I guess, know all of the jokes that we're saying, you need to learn a bit of Japanese. So,
Yes.
what better place to send your kids to get ahead?
Yeah.
Than Brisbane.
Wow,
Nihon.
that was amazing.
It was pretty
Good
good.
link.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
well
learn it.
done, well
So,
done.
Brisbane Nihon Gakuen. Let's get straight into their presentation.
はい、中継どうぞ。ブリスベン。
Excellent.
いいですね。本当に。
Did you know that video was actually made by the kids from Brisbane?
Oh,
Nihon
wow.
Gakuen.
That
they
was
actually
very
put
well
that together
done.
themselves. So that's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Look at that.
Don't have to be Japanese to go, obviously. Open to everybody. Located in Mount Gravatt.
Anybody who
So,
wants to learn Japanese.
And I guess really experienced culture. You can see they do the
Calligraphy.
yes, and
all
what am
that
I trying to
stuff.
say? The sports carnival. And,
Yeah, undokai.
yes, all that sort of thing. So Mount Gravatt, Brisbane, Nihon Gakuen. Okay, now
次また。
next part's going to be a bit embarrassing because we have Tad and Tommy waiting for us in front of Tokyo Station. We're running about 11 minutes behind schedule. But coming into Tokyo Station where trains must not be ever late.
そうか、確かに。ということで、
This could be a little bit tricky. They might not be very happy with this. So let's see how we go.
次の生中継は東京からです。東京からの皆様にちょっとお呼びかけましょう。丸の内東京駅からの中継です。皆さん。
こんにちは。
こんにちは。
こんにちは。はいはいはい。はい、どうぞどうぞ。
Sorry that we're a little bit late.
大丈夫ですよ。大丈夫大丈夫。
Oh, that's good. Oh, they've forgiven us. Hello, Tommy. Tommy-san.
こんにちは。こん
いや、
にちは。
もうわざわざ東京からありがとうございます。
とんでもないです。今日はね、東京の方はまずお着物のチーム3人で、はい、来てます。はい。リーダーのトミさん。
ブリスベンにお世話になった着物ギャラリーで
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
よしこさんです。
よしこさん。はい。みどりさん。はい。ありがとうございます。
皆様ありがとうございます。
Thank you very much for coming live to us.
はい。
はい。ちゃんとカメラマンで参加してます。
はい。よろしくお願いします。
お願いします。
はい、お願いします。
ハッピー来てます。
ハッピー来てます。ハッピーなんでしょうね。
ハッピーゴーラッキー。
ハッピーですよ。
さて今は日本の東京駅にいらっしゃってるっていうことですね。
そうですね。東京駅のちょうど前で、今日はね、天気がいいんで、すごいたくさん人がいて、気持ちいいですね。最高。空はこんなですね。
Look at that. No clouds.
Our friends are from at the Tokyo station, and it seems like it's lovely weather, and there's a lot of people outside.
Yeah. So this area is known as Marunouchi. So there's that's where several big company headquarters are located.
Yes.
So it's really the middle of Tokyo for like a CBD kind of thing.
Oh, would you look at that?
And
今日天気が良くて、すごい人が出てるし、いろいろね、写真を撮ってる人もいるので、ちょっと散歩したいと思います。東京駅から。
街散策。
So good weather does get people out. Make sure you tell everyone that we're coming from Brisbane, because they should know us by now, because we have the Olympics coming. So, and Pato-san.
Hi.
If you turn to your left, the Kokyo.
そうですね。
Which way is Kokyo?
今ちょうど東京駅の正面の、これなんていうんだっけ、行幸通りっていうんだっけ。行幸通りがすごい綺麗なんですけど、この通りの行幸通りをまっすぐ行くと皇居ですね。
So that's the Imperial Palace. Yeah, so Imperial Palace is in that direction from Tokyo Station. It's about 400 meters down, did he say?
Maybe it's 5 hours train. Who knows?
Could be.
そう、300メーターぐらいですね。向こうに皇居があります。
There we go. So if you and if you look carefully, you can see more of the trees.
The
leaves
Icho
turning
or
yellow.
Ginkgo trees.
That's right.
そうですね。東京はね、まだそんなに紅葉してないですね。これ、銀行ツリーですけど、まだ、ちょっと向こうの方が少し、黄色くなってますけど。
Yeah, I can see the yellow leaves.
Yeah, so it seems like Tokyo hasn't come to the autumn leaves just yet.
Not just
There's a
yet.
few at the back we can see. Is that right?
Oh, because
Yeah,
it's
そうですね。はい
Pato-san, where's the Marunouchi building?
丸の内のビルディングここからは全体的に丸の内なんですけど、この正面が、三菱が持っている丸の内ビルですね。
So owned by Mitsubishi.
So owned by Mitsubishi, the Marunouchi
で、
building.
その反対側も、新丸の内ビルです。
The bottom part of the lake. Again. No, that means new, right?
Yeah,
new.
So new
で、
Marunouchi
それは三
building.
菱じゃなくて四菱が持ってるってことですか？
Oh, I think that
そうね
sums it up.
結構ね、ウェディングの写真を撮ってる人が多いんですよ。今ね。
Oh, wedding.
お
Oh,
嫁さんいるでし
congratulations.
ょ。
Oh, that's
そう。
great.
ちょうど今終わっちゃったんだよね。ごめんなさい。
大丈夫で
That's
す。
perfect. No, that's all right.
こちらの主役はお着物を着てるお三方なので、
お着物の三方。はい。
いやもうとってもお綺麗で。
Now, this where you're standing right now, this is also where the Tokyo Marathon finish line is, if I'm correct. ここ東京マラソン。
そうですね。ここ東京マラソンのゴールになってて、東京マラソン今度は3月かな。はい、3月にやります。だいたい3万人ぐらいでしたっけ。はい、ここゴールで、ここすごい人になります。
Oh, wow, that's
I
excellent.
really want to ask the ladies questions about kimono. I'm pretty sure they are from Kimono Gallery, right? 着物ギャラリーのトミさんですよね。
はい。
お着物についてちょっと教えていただければと思って、生地だとか、種類だとか、帯だとか、帯締めですとか。
はい。
I just want to know.
何が
ちょっと聞こえませんね。もうちょっと近くマイクに話してもらっていいですか？
私が来てるのはコモンです。
コモン。
コモン。
コモンですね。
よくしゃべってるのが紬です。
紬。
紬。
紬。Is that like what's in
紬
Mugi-chan?
着物。
紬ちゃんって言うんですか？
It's about material.
めぐりさんたちのは同じコモンなんですが、江戸コモンと言われるものです。
江戸コモン。Very special kimono. I knew
What is
it.
it? Edo Common?
Edo Common. A specific type of kimono.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they all wear in different types of kimono.
Are their masks made out of the same stuff as kimono?
紬はこういう紬の帯合わせます。
うわー、綺麗ですね。
それで江戸金庫は無地っぽいもので、カピタが高いので、袋帯です。袋帯っていうのは、
袋帯。
2枚や
バッグ帯。
お祝いと重なるっていう意味で、お祝いにどっかに使います。
へー、そうなんですか。いろいろあるんですね。
で、私の
コモンだから。
Oh, wow! Would you look at that?
That's fantastic.
Okay, so it's Australia with a kangaroo, isn't it? It's not a deformed Australia. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, that's,
that's very good.
That's excellent.
Wow. Because I remember.
Yeah.
書いてもらうことができます。
Wow, that's fantastic. Thank you so very much for the introductions to the kimono.
Because I remember they were in Australia last 2 festivals.
Oh,
maybe?
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
毎年来てくださってますよね、オーストラリアまで。
はい、そうです。
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so
it's a shame that they
That's
couldn't come to Australia, but at least we're connected live.
That's right. It was so good that we could.
で、その時に来てた皆さんにいただいたのが肉付き物で、今日私たちが肉付き物です。こうやって
そうですか。
見えます。
もうちょっとマイクに近く来てもらわないとね、どういう帯かがわからないんですよ。なんかキムチ帯って聞いて聞こえちゃいまして、キムチ帯じゃないですよね。
祭りブリスベンで皆さんに来ていただいたのが二部式着物です。セパレートになってて、これです。
二部式着物ですね。
はい、
キムチ着物じゃないか。すいませんでした。
上と下に分かれてるんです。でも、普通の着物と変わらないように見えるのが私の二部式着物です。
そうなんですね。
So I missed that, Chris. What was...
It's all one piece.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yes.
So
but the ones that they brought to Australia,
yes, because they come
they
to...
was easy to put on.
I see. And hopefully next year you're able to travel and come back to Matsuri Brisbane, and people who've seen this video are able to actually come and see.
はい、そうですね。今度は来年はブリスベンみんなで行きたいですねってね。
お越しください。
はい、みんなで行きます。ちょっとね、これからね、行っちゃうカフェにね、ハトバスもありますね。
ハトバススポット。
はい。少しずつお客さんが、入ってきてますね。はい。まだワクチンの接種をやってます、この地下で。
いいね。
はい。
今、日本は何%ぐらいワクチンの接種率って？
ワクチンはだいたい80%。
80%。
じゃあもう近いうちに麻生財務大臣が来ていいよって言うかもしれませんね。
はい、そう思います。まあ来年ですかね。来年春ぐらいになったら日本も自由に来れるようになると思いますね。
そうですか。
はいはい。今日ちょっと仲間も来て、ここでちょっとコーヒーを飲んで、で、この上にまたこのビルの上にオーストラリアレストランもありますので、そこのバーでこの後みんなで盛り上がろうという企画になってます。
Yeah, that's fantastic. There's an Australian bar and cafe in Tokyo Marunouchi apparently. I'd love to visit that.
Not I gotta go.
It's called
Wattle.
Sounds so Australian. Isn't that the
駆けつけてくれたゆきさんも駆けつけてくれました。
ありがとうございます。
ワラビーズのジャージを着てくれてます。
You're looking excellent.
Very Australian.
Well, guys, we might have to leave you to enjoy your coffees and teas.
And beer?
And beer. Enjoy the beer. We're up. There he is. Thank you very much, Pato-san.
ありがとうございます。
どうもありがとうございます。
See you in Australia next year, hopefully. Thank you very much again.
ボードと移りたいと思います。
はい、ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございます。
We do need to move on, so thanks again. Bye-bye.
Bye. いやもう日本いいですよね。東京駅に行きたい。ビールも飲みたい。ここで飲めるか。
Just realized like it's only 2:30 in Japan, right?
Yeah, 1 hour behind.
Oh, I love Japan. It's okay to have a beer. Oh, it's okay. 9 a.m. somewhere in the world. Okay, let's move on. So just a quick note, the voting for the photo contest has closed. So we're now collating that information and we'll announce the winners shortly. But back to our program, we have coming up is... I wondered when I first saw this as a Kyara bin, and I was wondering whether that's like a caramel lunchbox. But as it turns out, it's something a little bit more exciting than that.
Yes, not caramel bento.
You know,
and then I wondered if maybe it was one of those guys who does cosplay. And his name's Ben. He's like,
Kyara bin.
And I thought, okay, that's got to be an interesting one.
Characters bento. Lunchbox.
Character bento. Yeah, I love it. You know, it's so good that Japanese takes parts of words and puts them together and confuses people like
isn't it?
So let's get right onto that one.
Yeah.
The Caravan VTR. どうぞどうぞ。
はい、皆さんこんにちは。Today I'm going to show you how to make Japanese character bento box. In Japanese, we call Kyara ben. Are you ready? I'm ready. Let's start it. First, I will show you how to make tamagoyaki. Tamagoyaki is an egg roll. You need eggs, sugar, salt, and water. Prepare a square fry pan, which you may be able to buy at Japanese grocery shop or Daiso. First, add oil and heat up. Then add small amount of egg mixture and spread it. Roll it up from far side to front side of pan. Then push back to far side. Add oil and egg mixture. Gently roll. Repeat it until egg mixture is finished. Remove press on sushi mat. This is optional to shape. Cut 1 cm thick, then cut piece diagonally. Rearrange the piece into heart shape. Done. Next, honey carrot. Cut carrot with flower-shaped mold, which you can buy from Daiso. Cook with water, salt, butter, and honey. Butter is optional, but adds flavor. Then cook until soft. Use the end of the straw to make some holes. Looks like a flower. Done. Next, quail egg. I use a can of quail eggs. I color the eggs with pink and blue food coloring. I will make the rabbit using seaweed cutter to make facial parts. Cut the ear from the egg white. This seaweed cutter you can buy from Daiso, but better quality online. Done. Next, polka dot eggs. Use the end of the straw to remove dots from the eggs and swap the removed pieces. Like this. Done. Smiley face. Use knife to cut wedges across the face of the egg. Use black sesame seed for the eyes. Done. Next, asparagus beef roll. Cut asparagus lengths in half. Boil with salt. Season beef stripes and roast asparagus with the beef. Alternatively, you can use bacon and green beans. Fry with oil until meat is brown. Add soy sauce, mirin, and sake. Slice into sushi size to serve. Done. Next, octopus sausages and flowers. Slice one end of the sausage to create the 8 legs. If flowers, cut the opposite end like that. Flower and octopus. Now fry them. Oops, I forgot making another style of flowers. Cut sausages into half, then make 6 slices across the cut side of the sausage. Now fry. I use a straw to cut a mouth out of the octopus sausage and fill with the carrot pieces from honey carrot. Place a corn kernel in the center of the flower-shaped sausage. Done. Next is chikua and okra. Scrub okra with salt and wash. Add mayonnaise inside chikua, then slide okra into the chikua. Chikua is made from fish paste. Cut end and presentation. One more. Done. Cut chikua lengthways. Flatten, add seaweed and roll sushi style. Skewer to keep shape like this. Done. Next, edamame. I use frozen. Defrost first, season with salt, then skewer like this. Done. Next, karaage.
Cut chicken into bite size and marinate into ginger, garlic, sake, and soy sauce. Leave for about 30 minutes. Coat the chicken with potato starch or corn flour and deep fry until golden brown and crispy. It's nice. Done. Next, rice ball. Different from sushi. We don't use sushi vinegar for rice ball. Only salt. Wet hands and squeeze gently and make triangle shape. Flap one hand and make triangle shape with another hand. We sometimes add in sour plum or salmon flake inside. Make face with seaweed using a seaweed cutter and cheeks with sliced ham. Use mayonnaise as glue and put it on the cheek. Done. Next, the bear rice ball. Cut quail eggs in half to make the bear's nose. Again, use mayo for glue. Lightly fry spaghetti in oil. Make ears first, using mayo glue again. Attach bear's ears to head using the fried spaghetti. Its cheeks are made with tomato sauce. Done. Lay lettuce first and place the rice balls. The fun part with all the elements pack the lunchbox. Tip. Begin packing the bento box with large elements first. Then middle size. And lastly, the small element. Done. What do you think? Easy? Now it's your turn to try. Good luck! Finally, I made it. It took a long time, but worth it. Okay, thank you so much for watching. My name is Mayumi Codognotto. See you. Have a good day.
紙ちょうだいね、紙。
はい、
いやもうキャラ弁って本当にすごいですね。
Yeah,
すっごくいっぱいいろいろと手間があって、でもすごく可愛い。本当にまゆみさんありがとうございます。
Thank you very much. It was so good to be able to see how it's all made, but I reckon it tastes better when it's really cute.
Yeah, I think
do
so.
You take Kyara to work?
I wish I did. I don't have anybody making it for me.
Well.
And I don't have enough time to make it myself.
Yes.
But yes. I don't know, but don't you feel like when you eat keraben, it's like, なんか可愛いからなんか食べれないなって。
Yeah, you do feel a bit bad eating it.
Yeah, but then
for
you
about
just
a
go,
moment. Yeah, no,
and then you just cut it off.
Yeah, it's all over. You know,
that's how it is.
Exactly.
さすがだね。モーガンさん、さすが。
So we should keep rolling along, and the next one, funnily enough, if you drop these guys, they'll roll along. Is takoyaki, which is takoyaki.
What does that mean?
Octopus balls, not what you're thinking, but yeah, the piece of octopus in a little batter. Everyone knows takoyaki. We don't need to explain it. Let's get the video rolling.
Balls, I know.
Get those balls rolling.
Got those balls rolling.
Hi everyone. Hi everyone. こんにちは。私の名前はあいみです。I'm from Rolli, Polli. I'm show you how to make takoyaki today.
Preparation. need two special things. One is takoyaki powder, one is takoyaki pan. You can put whatever you want. Do you like corn, octopus, bacon, shrimp,
Prawn.
shrimp,
Prawn. Squid.
cheese, and special my favorite wasabi. Before you make takoyaki, you must do it to avoid burn and stick to the pan. You must make pan's temperature high and low 3 times.
Put oil and heating up.
Ready? これ早いの。
Making dough.
This is takoyaki dough. I use Rolli Polli original recipe, but you can get takoyaki powder Japanese grocery shop and then following instruction what they said. Like that. Smooth. Is it right time?
What about now?
Time to make.
We usually use takoyaki pick, but you can use bamboo stick or chopstick. When dough is getting dry, like here,
It's your favorite.
takoyaki sauce, chicken mayo, bonito bread, barbecue sauce, tomato sauce, sweet chili sauce, chili powder. I love lemon with takoyaki. Hayaku.
はい。
1, 2, 3.
これさ、めちゃくちゃ面白いよね。
Yeah. That's
一つ一つのさ、the time to cook みたいな。で俺たちみんなが何言ってんだよこれって言われて。面白い。本当に。So good. And I didn't know that there was master foods in Tokyo. Oh my god. the おなじみのバーベキューソースとか。
I love that at the end, she did what everybody does when you're hanging out for takoyaki, and after you watch it being made, you get really hungry for it. You can't wait for it to cool down and burn your mouth. It's like takoyaki burn or no, we won't go there. All right.
And do you make takoyaki as well, Morgan?
I do. I've got a bit of a simpler method. You just go to Genki Mart, go to the freezer section and get the bag and chuck it in the fryer.
やってねえじゃん。
But never going to taste as good as if you make it yourself. So, yeah, look, that's obviously going to taste better if you make it
でもたこ
from
焼き美味
start.
しいな。みんなも俺も腹減ってきたな。
I'm
ちょっ
getting
と
really hungry in here.
本当だよ。でまた次の献立がオムライスか。
Correct. So our next video is on omurice. What's an omurice?
Omurice is like an omelette rice, but Japan have just made it their own thing.
Yeah.
It's pretty much just like an omelette, but cooked in a very Japanese way. It's really nice. You get it right, it's the best. You get it wrong, it's like
I think it's still pretty good. It's like
it's
like pizza, right? Even when it's bad, it's good.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Not bad.
All right, let's get into it. This is omurice.
Hi, I'm Tomo. I'm running my small business, Japanese home cooking classes in Brisbane and Sunshine Coast. I come to you or any accommodations. I bring everything with me so that you can enjoy cooking with your family and friends, especially on your special day such as birthday, Mother's Day, or Father's Day, or family gathering, Christmas, and so on. I was going to do Japanese cooking demonstration at the Matsuri Brisbane 2021. Unfortunately, this year was cancelled. So, I would like to share one of my favorite Japanese recipe, omurice, which is chicken rice and Japanese omelette. So I hope you enjoyed watching and you cook it for your family and friends. I hope see you next year at the Matsuri Brisbane 2022.
マジうまそう
So hungry.
ほんともうさ、ピーピ
I
ーって
haven't
なってた
seen
の
the
がさ、
stripy one before.
本当にあれみたい。
It's like a
ほら、
omurice.
床屋さんのあれみたい。バーガーみたいで。すごく綺麗。トムさんの飯はすっげえ美味しいらしいです。なので、ちょっと僕もちょっとクッキングクラス行ってみようかな。
all the details obviously
It
on the
seems
videos.
so nice. It's just such a beautiful omurice. My goodness.
Yeah. Well, let's move away from the food. Otherwise, you'll
get too hungry.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. So look, this next segment is an introduction to the Osaka Expo, and had we been able to hold our Matsuri this year, we would have had an information stand on the 2025 Osaka Expo. In lieu of that, we have the next section, which the video will explain what that's all about.
さて、VTR どうぞ。
Osaka to 2025 and beyond. The Osaka Kansai World Expo will be held in 2025 at Osaka Yumeshima. The theme is designing future society for our lives. We aim to contribute to the realization of Society 5.0 and the Sustainable Development Goals to enable a healthy and prosperous future society for the 8 billion people around the world. Here in Osaka, preparations have already begun across these fields. Saving lives. In Osaka Kansai region, advanced medical sectors have merged to create a highly advanced medical environment. Furthermore, the life science research that is supporting the pillars of our lives continues to evolve in Osaka. Empowering lives. The development and commercialization of AI and robots is underway to enrich our society for the future. Connecting lives. Combining cross-sector efforts under the umbrella of co-creation, we are promoting startups and initiatives that contribute to solving societal challenges. Companies and interest groups across Osaka are proactively engaging in projects to the benefit of realizing the SDGs. We have already commenced next-generation urban development initiatives, such as smart cities, to enrich the lives and culture of all who reside in Osaka. We are dedicated to improving the accessibility of our transportation, air or rail, making Osaka more convenient than ever before for travelers from both local and abroad. For the Osaka Kansai World Expo 2025 and the world that awaits beyond, Osaka will continue accelerating.
Osaka 大阪の万博楽しみですね。これから。It's gonna be so good.
Hey Siri.
Yeah. Yeah. Was that voice?
I think it was
actually your Siri is getting.
Oh yeah. What's it showing off? So,
we were just thinking that narration. It sounded very.
It must be
It sounded
AI.
very AI.
Yeah, which I would imagine is probably.
It might have
part of-
been. As an ode to the Osaka Banpaku. Who knows? I wonder if they're going to have the Taiyo no To like last time as well. Do you know that one?
I don't, so I'm a little bit. Yeah.
あ、そう。
Nervous seeing so closely when you do that.
大阪前の大阪万博でさ、こうね、なんかこういう面白い太陽の塔っていうのがあ
Is
って。
that the doll that turns around from Squid Game?
No.
So anyway, for anybody who's not aware, Queensland and Osaka as a prefecture have a sister relationship. So there's the connection for
Yes.
the Osaka Expo. Okay, we're going to move on to the next part of our program, which is on some of the finer arts that have come out of Japan that for whatever reason blow my mind when I see them for the first time.
Yeah, what is it?
Starting off with the Japanese castanet, like this musical
カスタネットじゃねえ
I'll probably get in a bit of trouble for that. So what is this, Chris?
これはね、そろば。Soroba. What do you think this is?
I guess it's a soroban. Because
Yeah.
you just said that's what it is.
Yes, but what do you think it does?
It's not a musical instrument.
No, it's not a maracas. No, although you can use it like that.
It's like a calculator.
Yes.
Do you have any idea how to use this as a calculator?
I went to school in Japan and
You don't know. So
no,
okay,
no,
let's
no,
have
no,
a
no. What I do, but I actually didn't listen to my class. And you apparently you just go like
Yeah, you see
sort of
people
thing.
like get really proficient with it, and it's faster to use than a calculator. But I think we should watch the video
そう
on
で
this
すね。
one.
早速 VTR いっちゃいますか。
But this is quite amazing the way that the abacus is used in Japan and still is used. So we need
早速 VTR いっちゃいますか。
じゃあ入りますか。じゃあ僕真ん中入るか。Welcome back, Fumia. So Fumia, you know how
I'm
to
gonna
use.
learn.
Oh, okay, right. All right. Well, let me move over so that you can.
Frame.
Right. So you have to
That's
set
the
it up
frame.
with the top row
Yeah.
push to the top,
Because I think
and then the
that
bottom four push to the bottom.
that represents fives.
Oh, okay.
A value of 1.
All right. And so there's four beads there.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Upper bead has value of 5. Right.
Right. So where do you start?
I think this one is the move.
Oh, it's got the marks on there.
Yeah, marks
Okay.
on there.
All right.
Start from here, I think. Let's see if I'm right. So that's the bar. Rods.
Okay. The rod is what the beads are on. Okay.
Yeah. Represent numbers. Okay. Here we go.
Right.
So we use here. I think it's here.
He's got your nose. Okay, maybe not.
Just got it. Yep. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1,234, I think. Right?
子供たち絶対喜びます。
ね
喜ぶ。
そろばんね。僕はそろばんの授業
僕遊んじゃうよ
行ってるのは喜んでなかったけど、でも喜ぶと思います。
で、こうしてこう
It's like a super duper fidget spinner.
I know. Can you imagine how class is going to be so noisy?
I don't know, it does make a heap of noise, doesn't it? Okay, I really want to find out how to use this.
Okay.
So add 1 to the next rod.
Subtract the 10 pair of numbers to be added from the. That's 9.
9 plus 1.
9 plus 1 equals 10.
Right, so we've got 10.
9 plus 2. 9 plus 2 equals 11. 9 plus 9 plus 3. 12. I'm sorry. 9 plus 4. 9 plus 4. Already 9 plus.
Oh, I think I just realized why.
So the further you are from the silver thingy, is that right? Or no, from the middle dot.
I think I've got it. This
Yeah,
is to
so
encourage
that's
kids
fine.
to learn how to add up in their head.
Yeah. But it's represented in a visual form, so
Right.
it helps them learn to calculate in their head
Ah.
as well, and it's faster
instead of learning 4 and 7 R11. That's really heavy. Because that's a good way to learn too. But I have a feeling there's a little bit more to learn to be able to get really quick at it. Oh, what is this
4
move?
plus 8. So we learn subtract. So if we add 8, we give like 10 and then take away 2.
The answer is?
Does it make sense? I couldn't do all of it.
33.
33. Okay, 33. Okay.
Oh, okay, and that's
So
how
that's
it was.
32.
Yeah, right. Okay. Wow, that's so cool.
Okay. I think I need to go to Soroban lessons.
Yeah.
My goodness.
I think there's definitely an opportunity. All right. Thank you very much. So Nanairo Abacus School is another Brisbane-based.
It's definitely good for their brain because you're using your fine motor skills.
Yeah.
As well as using eyes.
I can't think of anything cooler than being able to use that
information.
proficiently. Like you just
And we were using this now, just going ピッピ1。あ、こういうことが1、2、3。面白い。If you want to go to Abacus School, we've got some in Brisbane.
I think it's definitely worth checking out and learning how to do it because just the visual is.
It's really good. So instead of iPads, just one finger.
You use more than one finger. Okay, cool.
Yeah, fine motor skills.
Awesome.
さて、
What's next on our program, Chris?
次は、切り絵かな切り絵かな
What's 切り絵
切り
Something to do
絵
with cats?
切り絵ってあれでしょ
Hello Kitty.
絵を切っちゃうんでしょブシュって違うか
I think it is.
違う。絵を切っちゃダメだよ。
紙を切って絵にするんじゃないの？
そうかもしれない。そうかもしれない。
見てみましょう。見てみましょう。
そうですね。
So this is from Artworks Hisato. They actually were a part of our 2019 Matsuri Brisbane.
お、紹介文がありましたって。切り絵を作るにあたっては、まず切り絵に適した何陽影読めないわ。陰影がはっきりとした絵をイメージします。過去に自分が撮った写真やネット画像などを参考にしたりします。絵のイメージが浮かんだら、実際にそれを描いてみます。
So this is all. So this is basically cutting out pictures and shapes and things like that from other existing pictures.
I think
and
so.
Let's watch the VTR.
Yeah, let's do it.
So let's watch this video and I'm really curious to see what this kiri is. Kiri meaning cut, meaning photo.
Cut. Means picture.
Cool. Speaking of cut, we're going to get cut shortly.
ということで。
Or cutting drawing.
Wow.
いやー、
きりえ
本当に
きりえだね。
きりえだけにきりえって。
Yeah, yeah.
親父。
I was right though. There were a few
Were
like
you
pictures of.
saying beautiful or were you saying kirie?
I was sitting on the fence
Oh,
because
alright.
you know I wanted to just say both
Sorry,
things at once.
I
was-
just had to double.
I was right in
Stop
that
it.
you know, like there was a lot of pictures of kitty cats as well. So kitty, yeah.
きちえって、いやもう今日座布団100枚だぜ、本当に。
それ
商店？
座布団 full of ball bearing probably.
って。
Alrighty. Look, let's move on to the next
Yeah.
section, which
I
is.
think we skipped one
Ah.
program, which
Yeah.
was the
No, we're on.
We're on track. We're on
photo
track.
contest.
We're just running
We're
around.
on. No, we're going to do that a bit later.
Yeah, we are. I think we need to tell them.
Oh,
Tell
yes,
everybody.
of course. We're still collating the winners of the photo contest. When we were collating all the numbers, and then apparently there was a lot of final votes that happened in the last second, and we were just going, ooh, there's a lot more numbers. So we've recalculated, and we're going to be coming back with the results a little bit later. So
sorry
sit
for the
down,
delay.
hold on to your seats, because we'll be giving out the winners once we calculate, whenever that may be.
Yeah, maybe using Soroban.
そろばんでね。
The team are working on
いいね、いい
that
ね。
as we speak. So,
次はどんな紹介かな？
so back to our schedule, we have Kimono Brisbane.
Kimono Brisbane.
So Kimono Brisbane is a local business. You can hire the kimono for photo shoots, and they will work with you in either Brisbane or Gold Coast.
So is it for like Shichigo-san?
Yeah, the
20th,
753 photos with your
20th.
kids, but even if you just want to have like a commemorative photo or
Wedding
memorable photo
memorable,
in kimono,
yeah.
yeah, wedding photos,
Cool.
anything. Actually, I have seen on Kimono Brisbane. Some people go to the school formals in kimono,
yes.
which is
Oh,
really
It's
cool.
really
And
cool.
they do
I
the
think
whole-
I'm gonna get my daughter to do that.
Yes, that's such a good idea.
So look, that's definitely an opportunity as well.
とい
So
うことで、着物の紹介いっちゃいますか。着物の紹介どうぞ。
Hello, my name is Sachiko Hinz. I am the founder of Kimonoya in Brisbane. My business is my passion. Kimono can be very hard to put on without a lot of practice. As a kimono stylist, it is my job to help people to put on the beautiful kimono. Kimono wearing has so many strict rules in Japan, but I am trying to create an easy kimono culture here in Brisbane. For example, there are strict rules of what to wear in what season in Japan, but people in Brisbane can enjoy kimono as they wish. Female kimono length is usually long enough for the bottom to touch the floor. The length can be adjusted with strings wrapped around your waist. Wearing kimono requires many strings as well as a long obi. An obi can be 3 meters to 4.2 meters for females. It is very long and can be tricky to put on. Long obi can be tied up in various shapes. This obi knot shape is for a formal occasion. My dear friend Mikiko Bliss are from Japan only, and I have established a group called Kimono Culture Club. All the members of Kimono Culture Club can suggest events to go together in kimono. This group can provide more opportunities to enjoy wearing kimono together and have fun. Brisbane has more warmer months compared to Japan. Yukata, which is a one-layer summer kimono usually made of cotton, will be very handy to have. Unlike silk kimonos, it is also easy to wash. The obi for yukata is easier to tie in a knot because it's shorter. Our plan for Matsuri Brisbane this year was splashing water onto the ground. In Japan, people do this especially in summer to keep the ground cool, but also water stops dust flying up in the air. We imported special water buckets and scoops from Japan to water the festival ground. Unfortunately, this could not happen this year due to the COVID-19 circumstances. However, we are very hopeful that we can do this fun water splashing activity next year. We would like to welcome more members to our Kimono Culture Club to enjoy kimono. Thank you for listening.
Thank you,
着
Sachiko
物
san.
っていいですよね。僕も今着物着てますしね。本当
Yeah,
に。
so there's kimonos in Brisbane.
If ever you're interested in wearing kimono, what we're wearing or Fumie-san's wearing, then give them a go. They're lovely people. Sachiko-san is very nice and she'll fit it to exactly your shape and size and take some awesome photos. It's just fantastic.
Excellent. The next one on our schedule here is something that's quite close to your heart, Chris.
I think so. The next one is called Empty Hand or Karate.
Empty?
Yes, Karate means empty hand.
Not sky hand.
No, not sky hand. 空って空っぽの手だよ。空じゃない。空の手。ちげえ。全然ちげえ。
I always thought it was when you're cooking and using chili, you don't put your hands near your eyes, you have karate.
いやもう今日座布団100億枚だぜ。いやもう最高だぜ本当に。辛いなって。空でも辛くもないし、もうって。さて次はトラディショナル小刀館空手。シャーウッドのパフォーマンスです。僕も空手やってるんですごくワクワクしてます。早速いっちゃいましょう。ほう。
Traditional Shodokan Karate Federation is proud to be part of the Matsuri Brisbane. In September 2019, we participated in the inaugural opening at the Mount Gravatt Showgrounds to an enthusiastic crowd. All our participants were from various Brisbane clubs and they really enjoyed the day. Karate was founded in Okinawa, then brought to mainland Japan in 1929 by Gishin Funakoshi, and its teachings have since thrived worldwide. We at TSKF value all the traditional teachings of respect and technique of this Shodokan art form. Traditional karate came to Australia 50 years ago when Takahashi Shihan made contacts in Brisbane and Sydney, and with his family came here and began the hard work of establishing and promoting this traditional karate. Shihan still regularly returns to teach and oversee TSKF around Australia and New Zealand, as it is still growing in popularity with many dojos interstate, across Queensland and here in Brisbane and Gold Coast. Classes usually start with warm-up exercises, followed by the bow-in, then kihon, which is the basics of punching, blocking and kicking in set movements, back and forth so that it becomes hardwired into your reactions. Different levels of kumite, controlled sparring, is practiced becoming more and more advanced throughout the belts. Every student also learns katas, a series of defensive and attack moves. There are many of these katas to learn as you progress. The more you master these, the next level of belt colour can be achieved through a grading process. At the end of the lesson is the bow out, called dojo-kun, where respect is acknowledged to the teacher, the sensei, and his helpers, senpai, and the dojo. The basic tenets are: seek perfection in character, be faithful, endeavour, respect others, refrain from violent behaviour. Many training sessions are held during the year combining different clubs, as well as state and national competitions. International competitions feature every few years. Masters from Japan regularly come to Australia to conduct gradings and teachings. At TSKF, we endorse these traditions immensely and remain true to its spirit. Our aim is to build confidence and respect in our students. You can do karate at any age, early or late, to keep healthy and build upon your skills. You never stop learning to earn your next belt. New students are always welcomed and encouraged with a free trial lesson to begin. Black belts within the clubs, senpais, always help the students at a lower level as well. If you are interested in learning more about traditional Shodokan karate, find out which dojo is close to you or visit our website, tskf.com.au. Thank you again, Matsuri Brisbane, for all your hard work in organising this wonderful annual event and your ongoing contribution to Japanese culture. TSKF will always be honoured to participate as this event grows bigger and bigger.
Excellent. Thank you very much, TSKF.
空手って素晴らしくてね、本当に衝動感は四大流派でものすごく多分空手の中で一番人気のある流派なんですよね。Shotokan is one of the 4 traditional styles of karate, and I think Shotokan might be the most popular worldwide. It's a fantastic practicing martial art. So if you're interested, give it a go.
It's good for the kids too, right?
It's good for everything.
Physical activities and it's discipline.
Yeah,
all that stuff, right?
Yep, it's fantastic. It's another path like Sado and Iaido. So give it a go. It's fantastic. So that's it.
Excellent. Moving on.
We have another do by the looks of it.
Martial art. That's
we
right.
had karate do, which is karate. And next is aikido. Aikido means to synchronize, awaseru, synchronize ki energy. So it's the path of synchronizing energy. It's a little bit more of a softer martial arts than karate. Karate is more harder in some aspects, whereas aikido is a little bit more about flow. And I think the next video should be able to explain that.
Wow.
I hope so.
glad
That
that you know
sounded pretty
these things.
pretty in depth.
I have no idea.
ということで、いっちゃいますか?
Griffith Aikido is a community-based organization. We're not-for-profit. So we give our time to help others in the art of Aikido. I've been doing Aikido for a very long time. It's kind of interesting that I've gone from being a student obviously here to then getting to teach others, and it's been really good.
It's not really about whether we attack somebody or we need to defend ourselves. It's more about being in control of our own space, so that if somebody is trying to attack us, we can, in a sense, redirect their energy and help them to find peace. So that's why it's called the art of peace, and that's what I love about being Griffith Aikido. It's teaching me how to be calm and relaxed on the inside, but also how to be able to handle confrontation and conflict in a very relaxed and yet very beautiful and soft manner. So I don't get hurt, and I'm not aiming to hurt anybody else.
Generally, when we get the new beginner, what we'll do is we'll generally set aside a sensei to go with them and work through for the first month or so, or 6 weeks, to get the basics, and then they'll grade to their first belt. And this allows them then to train with others. So there's sort of a safety zone before you go in and you train with everyone, which is quite good. Doing a martial art is really daunting, and we understand that, so we generally like to take baby steps. We'll have a sensei there with you along the way, and then when you're ready, you get to join the regulars. Aikido is a lifelong journey. You can always learn more. And I guess we're all here helping each other out, trying to understand the art of Aikido.
Well, okay, that's a bit clearer now.
ねえ、でしょ? Aikido っていうのは物の流れとか. So you saw a lot in Aikido, you see a lot of throws, which is deflecting one's energy and then taking it somewhere else.
Sounds like good for defense.
Yeah, it's very good for self-defense. Yes, and also it's a path. So any paths that you take, it's always going to lead you to a very similar conceptual journey. It's just through different lenses. So Aikido, if that's for you and you prefer to have more of a softer, more flowy martial art, then that might be for you. Give it a go. All right. We wanted to have a chat about the photo contest. We've come to discover there's been so many people who voted, and we're so very happy. So thank you, all of you who voted. We've had at least more than one person vote, and we're so happy about that. And I think we're a little bit less than 100,000, so we're pretty good.
Yeah, I just realized there's actually so many people watching this live stream.
Yeah, funny.
So starting to wonder how many terrible jokes have been thrown out there.
So for all of those of you who've been voting, and in the many of you who've been voting, thank you very much. And we're still in the midst of calculating the votes, and we should be coming out with the results a little bit later. We've still got a bit more performances to go. So sit tight, all couple of 100,000 people, because we're going to be picking the voters quite very shortly.
Excellent. So the next part of our schedule, we're getting towards the very end of the day as well. So this has been a lot of fun. But something that is always a lot of fun, similar to our friends from Byron Taiko that we saw earlier. at the Malcravat Street Food a couple of weeks ago, and also at Matsuri Brisbane.
Yes.
Very good
Yep.
supporters is Toko-Ton Taiko.
Yes.
So Steve and the team there, and they've put together this next video for us. And if you do enjoy it and you've never seen them live, then you're in for a treat when you eventually will, because it sounds fantastic live, but it looks great on video too.
Dynamic.
Exactly. Take it away. Let's see Toko-Ton Taiko.
Ton Toko-Ton?
Yeah, I'm getting all the names.
とことん。いや、もう、とことん面白いな。もう
Toko-Ton, always a pleasure. So cool though, like just the
Yeah.
rhythms and the actual beats that they've got to keep it then to change it up in
So
and amongst it.
nostalgic too.
It is. Thank you again, Toko-Ton, for supporting us as well with the Matsuris. They've been there from the beginning.
Yeah.
And we're on our last item of the schedule, which is definitely last but not least, though. This is one of the most amazing Japanese instruments.
Beautiful.
The koto.
It's
and-
like a harp, but
Yeah.
upside down? No.
It's kind of like on its side,
On its side?
and it
Yeah.
has such a unique but very Japan sound to it. And this is Koto Brisbane's presentation for us.
Yeah, can't wait because we couldn't see them at
That's
Macrobat.
right. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's the street food would have been difficult to bring a koto. They're quite
Yeah.
large and long and heavy.
And it was raining at the end. So
It was. That would have been
disaster.
terrible if it got wet. So, Koto Brisbane, let's take it away.
Hi, my name is Takako Nishimura. I'm a Brisbane-based koto player. Thank you to Matsuri Brisbane for inviting me to talk and introduce about koto music I love. I started playing a koto at the age of 6 and awarded teacher's license to teach koto and shamisen in 2000 from Miyagi Koto School. I moved to Brisbane in 2005, and then since then, I've been playing, performing, and teaching koto music in Queensland. Now, what is a koto then? The koto is a traditional Japanese stringed musical instrument, came from China. Koto are about 180 centimeters long and have 13 strings that are strung over 13 movable bridges along the length of the instrument. The players sit on the right-hand side of the instrument and can adjust the strings pitches by moving these bridges before playing, and use 3-finger pluckers to pluck the strings. Now, how the koto music started in Japan? The koto was introduced to Japan in 7th to 8th century from China. It was initially played only in a royal court as a part of gagaku. But this situation changed in the 17th century. Yatsuhashi Kengo's contribution was significant. He was originally a shamisen player with vision impairment. Back then, male musicians with vision impairment were given the special right to teach, perform the koto as their profession. For this reason, koto culture and pedagogy has a strong connection to its oral tradition. Yatsuhashi Kengo invented a new tuning called hirachoshi, composed songs that are still very important to koto repertoire, including Rokudan no Shirabe. The koto started becoming respected as a solo instrument in its own right. Perhaps most importantly, Yatsuhashi led other non-elite, including women, to play the koto too. Now I find that everyone is very interested in koto notation, which is simple to read and logical to understand. Here's an example for you. We read from top to bottom and move from right column to left column, just like a Japanese literature. Koto notation uses kanji numbers, similar to tablature notation. Strings are named after numbers from 1 to 10, then to, I, king for 11th to 13th. When it gets more complicated, it looks like this. Anyway, if you're interested in knowing more about the koto, I'm happy to share more with you anytime. Finally, here's a short improvisational piece I wrote for the EP that again released in 2014. Imagining one sunny day in Queensland, the piece is called Cat, meaning sing. Please enjoy. Thank you for watching. See you next time.
いやー、本当に綺麗でしたね。もう、こと is so beautiful.
I really liked at the very end, there was 最後の一言。
ブルン。
It's getting
一言
late in the
で
day.。
うまい。俺やっと今気づいた一言って。
Oh, too slow,
ポ
too
ロン
slow.
ってもう今日座布団100億枚じゃん、もう本当に。
すごいね。That's amazing that you can do this in your second
本当だ。
language.
テロップ出てる。最後に一言。もう本当に素晴
I'm
ら
a
しいで
native
す。
speaker of Japanese and I didn't get it.
I didn't register for 1 second as
Wow.
well. いやーもう素晴らしいです。高子先生、本当にありがとうございます。
It's one of those things where you have to be there at the right time.
ねえ、本当にもっと聞きたいですね。おこと聞きたい場合は、おことブリスベンでGoogle していただければ、お問い合わせができると思います。ぜひとも、お問い合わせください。
Takako-san's koto playing is just so magical.
ねえ、
She
本
playing.
当に
So
と
fantastic.
てもいいですこと。
Well, look, that actually brings us to the end of the scheduled events. So we've been investigating the photo contest. Chris, can you?
And it
just
seems
make a
like
note
we've
of
had
that?
a lot of people who have been voting. And we're going to need a little bit more time to calculate the votes to see who won. So we were suggesting to make an announcement this afternoon on the online stream. But what we're going to do is we're going to be posting the winners on the website at matsuribrisbane.com. It should be in the comments in the next few seconds. We're not going to be making any announcements for the winners today because it was just too hard for us to calculate. So we apologize about that.
Do you mean there wasn't really like 20,000 people voting?
Well, I mean, it was more
watching?
than one and a bit less than 100,000.
Okay. So somewhere in between.
Somewhere
Okay.
in between. So what we're going to do is between now and 1 week's time, we're going to upload the winners and we'll make contact with the winners and congratulate them on the site. Have a look on the link. Click on that link there whenever you're ready and just keep pressing that F5 every so often to see who the winner is. And at the same time, what we're going to do is after our live stream today, we're going to be putting up each of the individual videos up on the link at matsuribrisbane.com as well. So if you want to have a look at all of the individual performances, if you wanted to make some kyara bento, or if you wanted to see how people can punch or make tea, then you can have a look at those individually. We're also going to be uploading the whole thing as well. So I hope you enjoyed, everybody.
Yeah, look, let's just run through all the things that we've actually seen,
Yeah.
just to wrap this and bring it home again. So obviously we heard from Taka from Seinendan to kick it all off. So again, this isn't a single person's effort, but there are individuals that have put in hours and hours of work to make this happen. We went through all of the arts such as the tea ceremony, the calligraphy, the Ikebana. We went live stream to Japan, to Gifu, and Hida Furukawa.
Hida Furukawa ね。
Yep.
そう、君の名はじゃないところね。
There was a connection there. I'm sure there was used as an inspiration, but maybe it was maybe they just enjoyed Watanabe Sake while they made it. Then we saw again the Awaodori Yosakoi Kids Brisbane Idol Project. Byron Taiko.
Not Brian Taiko.
We had Brisbane Nihongakuen, which those kids made the video themselves, so that was fantastic.
Yes, we did.
We went live stream to Tokyo Marunouchi in front of Tokyo Station.
Yes, we did.
We learned what carabens really were.
Not caramel bentos.
No, but I'm sure you can have caramel in somewhere. But absolutely amazing, and we all got really hungry.
Eat that one and then watch it. So you want to know how to make it.
Completely. And then obviously takoyaki and omurice.
美味しそうだったな。
Oh
本当に
man, I know.
お腹空いたよ俺たち。
Then we had the video on the Osaka Expo.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
Exactly.
Then
we learned about Soroban a little bit more.
Yes,
we worked out what kirie really were, which was the cutting of cutting paper,
making pictures while cutting, not cutting pictures.
Exactly, and they're so beautiful. Like it's just amazing how it all comes together and looks so good. We saw about kimono. We learned about karate, the aikido.
Yes.
And then of course the Toko-Ton to bring us home and koto at the very end. And we believe Takako-san is watching. So hello, Takako-san. Thank you.
いやもう締めが高子さんですごく良かったです。ありがとうございました。もう今日はいっぱいありましたね。視聴者の皆様本当にありがとうございました。We're so glad that we could bring you a little bit of a flavor of Japan online. We couldn't have it because of our favorite COVID-19. Hopefully next year we'll have it all in the flesh and we can see each other, and hopefully the three of us will be seeing you next year.
Let's bring our
So we should bring in everyone who's been working behind the scenes.
And we would like to
today.
make a special thanks to all of the supporting staff. ちょっとおいで、みんな来て。
So making sure that everything ran together smoothly and we had all of the things happening properly. We've got
Yoko-san, we've got
Yoko-san from Seinendan and Mami-san from Brisbane Idol Project, which is left or right here. Yuki-san. Working tirelessly to bring this all together. So thank you very much.
皆さん本当に本当にありがとうございました。
And thank you to Brisbane City Council as well for making this become a reality. And we look forward to future collaboration. But again, thank you for joining us. It wouldn't be happening if we didn't have people like you to support us and come along and watch. And as mentioned, we have somewhere between 0 and 100,000 people watching live as we speak, and you know, the videos that we've shown today, which we ran through, will all be individually uploaded to matsuribrisbane.com to be able to watch back again any of those videos that you would like to get involved in more. Please do support local businesses. Get in touch. The contact details or how to get in touch with them is on the videos. And if you would like to be a part of all of this, Brisbane Seinendan welcomes you with open arms. We love volunteers. We love members. We love people that have ideas that can make us bring these to you bigger and better each time. Anything else to add?
今日は皆さんありがとうございました。
Thank you very much again. Bye.
Bye. Bye. またね。